All right. Greetings and welcome. Thank you for joining me here at Bloom from Within Love. Y'all know I go by Bloomy. And I know it's been a while. There's been a lot of going on with me. Okay. So a lot of changes, a lot of shifts, a lot of transitions happening all at one time. So bear with me because I'm just making adjustments and making do and trying to create, still create even though I'm in transition mode and all that good old stuff, okay? So, I have a very interesting read for the collective, very interesting. And it was inspired by something that I was listening to, a couple things I was listening to, quite frankly. Some here on YouTube, and then just in general in my life. And so, as you guys could see the title, um, and I'm going to explain this because I really want to make sure that I present this in a way that you all understand the heart of the message and this tarot reading and where it's coming from. So many of you are now in a place that you are mastering the art of not caring. And let me get some more Palo Santo or some copal resin going. So some of you may say, how is that good? Isn't that cynicism? Isn't that pessimism? Isn't that denial? Isn't that just suppression or repression of emotion or some sort, right? Wrong. That's not what I'm talking about. That's why I want to clarify before I even get into the reading. The art, mastering the art of not caring. So let me get some of this going for y'all. This is dark copal. So I'm cleansing the area afresh. I already cleansed myself, the cards, yada yada. Some good stuff. Highly healing and detoxing and like transmutive of like heavy energy, other people's energy, things like that. Woo! And I got it mixed with that Palo Santo, so we got a combo going here. Ooh, yeah, baby. Anyway, so the reason why this is such a great thing is because sometimes highly sensitives or people that are extremely in tune with energy or with their emotions, right, tend to be hypersensitive. And when I say hypersensitive, I'm not saying it in a negative sense. They just feel everything. And while they're processing, going through their own changes, oftentimes they're very reactive because they feel so deeply. When a person feels very deeply, at some point, they're very reactive. And everybody has a breaking point because everybody has a threshold of how much crap they can take or how much of the stress load before they implode or explode. So the good thing that's happening is that through all these shifts and changes you all have been going through, many of you have gone through a lot of shit, just keeping it 100, a lot of toxicity, a lot of toxic dynamics, a lot of heartache and pain, a lot of, haters energy, a lot of just, I'm saying one thing and the next. And so you found yourself going through, even though you may be doing work with yourself, you get to that point, that breaking point. And so little did you know, you all were on this journey of mastery to not give a damn. And so in other words, is that the emotion body is learning how to, you still feel. And at the core of you, you care. But you're learning how to not have the emotion master you. So understanding boundaries, understanding what is your energy versus someone else's, understanding that we don't have to absorb someone else's perception of reality, someone else's belief systems, someone else's attitude or whatever they got going. And because sometimes people are, I call it spiritual vomiters. They go around vomiting, spewing their anger, their frustration, their stress. And we all do it to some degree, but there are some people who kind of just live like that because they're not doing the work on themselves. And so they just basically spit it out on everybody who's close to them. So you all are progressing because you've been working through this and now you're learning how to, like, okay, I actually don't have to care. I'm mastering the art of not giving a fuck. Excuse the French. Okay, so before I start rambling on too much longer, I just wanted to give you guys a gist of what it's really about, because often over caring can be exploited. When people learn that about you and your pattern, it's not what you say, it's what they know about you, right? Human nature. And sometimes we're just running off of old programs. We're running off of childhood wounding. We were always the helper, fixer, rescuer, mediator, forgiver. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we adapt these ways. And though on the surface, it sounds like a beautiful trait, but if it's not balanced and grounded with wisdom and what I call that Isis energy that says, cut through bullshit. You can care and cut through bullshit all at the same time, right? Caring doesn't mean that you dis that you dismiss the intuition. So many of you are learning this, that wait, I actually don't have to care. Think about this for a moment, okay? I hate to use these parallels because sometimes it seems like it's not doing a topic justice. But us as humans, we usually learn most by way of experience, right? Not theory. Children learn the same way, but on a more remedial sense. So it is with any area of life. This is what I'm gathering for myself, and I know it's the message for many of you. People, situations, circumstances, because take this as it resonates, because for many of you, this is going to be about relationship. For some of you, it's just going to be about life in a whole sense. Some is going to be family, business, yada, yada. Most of the time, folks learn or situations gather what they need to gather about a person, place, or thing based on its reactions or its pattern. And in other words, in the other side of that, the individual won't shift until they see that there is a shift. Case in point. How many times have we told our children, John, if you don't stop doing blah, 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 I am going to this. I mean it, John. I tell you what, you've done this for the 1,000th times. I am not playing with you. I am not, listen, this is the end of the road, okay? You have come to the end of the road. You know, we sing all these songs, right? You know, to our kids, right? Okay, I'm just saying, like, think about that. But every single time we do this, every single time, all John has to come in there and do is be like, oh, I'm sorry, mom. Oh, I promise, mom. And oh, mom, I understand this time, mom. I really do, mom. You know, and if they know that your pattern, I'm sorry, you guys, I was trying to give y'all some kind of freaking something for now until I get some things going on here. Um, um, heck, sorry. It, you know, if John know that chances are, yeah, she's saying all that jazz, but her Yeah. If every time you end up giving in, they know that yes, you'll be upset. Yes, you'll be angry. Yes, you'll put up a fuss, but at the end of it all, you're going to cave in, right? So I went the long route to say this. Those of you who are mastering, listen to that, mastering, something you're coming into and practicing more. And it's displayed not because you're saying it, it's displayed because you are showing it, you're living it. And so it's bringing into balance, understanding that you can have a heart. You can have a heart. You can be kind. You can be graceful, merciful, forgiving, and loving without losing yourself, without constantly compromising yourself. In other words, indirectly teaching people that they don't have to be accountable to how they treat you. They don't have to be accountable to what they do and say to you. They don't have to make any changes because in essence it's not going to matter because you're so caring. You care so much. So this is why this is good, because this is going to restructure your lives in a way that people are going to not have a choice, or situations and circumstances as they watch and see you just keep living, but standing in whatever your truths are, knowing what those boundaries are for yourself in whatever area of your life, and saying, oh, I'm standing on that. Sorry, thank you, kind of energy, right? And that's it. Now, moving on, let me get an overall message. That's why you guys see this here. This is going to be fun. It's probably going to be a little long because it may be another 2 weeks before I come back on here. It depends on how chaotic. Ooh, Lordy, shit gets here. Okay, so I'm going to get an overall message from my crazy, sexy love notes. Messages from your wise and fabulous inner self. Okay, so let's see. The collective, with the theme of this message, please. Mastering the art of not caring in accordance with their higher heart, wisdom, benevolence, love, and kindness, but ultimate truth, clarity, self-love, self-respect, and healthy boundaries. All right. What we got? Top of the deck, I'm seeing New Day. Wow. Your purpose is joy. See? And you can only experience this joy when we let go of over caring about bullshit. Or over caring about things that are just not in our place to care for. Is to care at a distance, or to care without being entangled with it. Owning our own energy and power and letting go of unnecessary, right? It's not always easy. Trust me. I relate to this message very deeply. All right. Ooh, baby, let's do it. All right. It says, invite your fears to tea. See, yeah, fears of being misunderstood, fear of conflict, fear of hurting someone's feelings, fear, all those fears that are there in the subconscious. Could we get one card, please, for the collective? One card, overall theme, overall message. Please and thank you. See? All right. Elevate your energy. I knew that was coming. Elevate your energy. This is about raising vibration, and I'll read the back for you guys. Whew. More Paul Santo. Um, get it going. There we are. So it says here, your thoughts are vibrations that attract positive or negative energy. Mm-mm-mm. Notice your current emotional state. Look what I was just talking about. Your current emotional state. Clear any negative or negativity through conversation, movement, breath work, prayer, meditation, and so on. What's funny is after work today, I went to my favorite Reiki center and we had this group sound meditation session with singing bowls. It was glorious for like a whole hour. And I was just in yoga pose for an hour. It was just bomb. Okay, anyway. So it says here, then guide your thoughts back to love and abundant possibilities. When you elevate your energy, you attract abundance, health, and prosperity into your life. It's an energy issue. You guys hear me talk about this all the time. I can relate to this personally. When I'm in low vibration or when I've allowed myself to stay around too much toxicity, entertaining it too long without grounding or clearing myself, I totally feel it and it totally affects everything. But the moment I shift, I watch and I sense everything else shift just that quick. Yep. And I'm not saying it in a like braggy sense. It's more so because, and this is for any of us, anything that you practice or have practiced a long time, you're able to get back into that vibration a little more quickly than you were before. So that's really what it's about. It's not so much that it's like, ooh, it's like, well, yeah, I've kind of lived my life on this thing here. So when I get off track, it's not that challenging to do a shift back into alignment. Okay. So that's the overall message is elevate your energy. This is going to assist with mastery, the art of not giving a fuck. So at the bottom, we got make waves. Interesting. Look at all this color. So all to me, what that the message is giving me with this is all of your chakras are being lit up right now, activated, clearing. Shaking some shit off. Okay, so let's see here. It says it's your turn to make a splash and rock a few creaky boats. Don't be afraid to get wet. You may fail, you may look foolish, or you may make people think in a new way. Every great trailblazer, good glory, and change maker made waves, honey. You're no different. Yeah, baby. Many of you are trailblazers, light workers. So you're light years ahead of most of humanity, energetically speaking. So it's saying don't be scared. Like go ahead, be different, be unique, get your energy tight and right, shake that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Align your chakras, get grounded and balanced, and be that blazer, making a difference. First for your own self, but then those that are around you. Okay. All right, moving on. Yes, baby. So now let's get so what area? Let's get some fine tuning here. So you're mastering the art of not caring. For the collective, in accordance with the higher wisdom, higher heart, benevolence, highest good, highest truth, and clarity. What area? What area is being most affected by this change? What area is being highlighted for the collective with mastering the art of not caring? What area is being highlighted? Joy and stability. Share the love. Oh, wow. Okay. Relationships, most of you. And some of you is just overall. All right. Okay. 1 second. One more shuffle, you guys. And you're going to get an overall area of life here that this is mostly being highlighted or where the shift is taking place predominantly. All right. Can we get one part for the collective? What area? What area of life where this is being highlighted the most or where mastery is taking place? The mastery of not. Okay. Jesus. Oh my God, I just saw it. It can't be. I just saw that and it came out. Oh, hell. Ooh, what the hell? Sorry, you guys. This is my little homemade setup for y'all. Like, um, hold on. Who put that for? It's like for my plant. That's actually a real plant. Oh, good glory. Okay. Sorry, y'all. So, wow. I'll sit that there. Share the love. We got share the love. And I want to say this is is this 3 of Cups? So I got a new deck here. So fire with me, please. Fire with me, guys. I think it is. Uh, that's red. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. And this is. Yep, I knew it. Okay. So here we go. This is the main area. This is 3 of Cups. Emotions. This is all about emotions. Share the love. In traditional tarot, 3 of Cups or 3 of Water. It's about celebration. It's about emotions. It's about um. hmm, hold on. 3. Share the love. Share the love. Share the love. Okay. Wow. I can't make this up. So okay. So what's happening? There's a few stories. Let me look at what the bottom is saying. Oh wow. And then this is wow. See, 3 of Pentacles. Reach out. 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Emotion. Hmm. Wow. Okay. So mastering emotion. So some of you are learning the balance of how to properly share your love and how to create healthy boundaries, knowing when to hold them, knowing when to fold them, knowing when to hold your hand out and extend, knowing when to pull it back. Because highly sensitives typically overgive. So you're mastering the art of not caring to such a degree that it is depleting you, that is detrimental to you, that it is dishonoring to you. And I say that because I got two threes. I have the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Reach out. So that's telling me that you're learning how to find that balance and to not care when you need to not care in terms of certain relationship dynamics. Learning the difference between healthy connections versus unhealthy connection. Some of you are learning, the how to not care, so to speak, when how you say, how to not over care, overextend, or stay too long in situations and circumstances that have created chaos or disharmony or what they call third party energy. In tarot, that just simply means that something is not right, something is based on illusion, delusions, lies, cheats, deceits, something is not fitting. Okay. And even though you're this person that loves to give out love, share the love, your heart is being healed and balanced, and you're learning the mastery of there's a time to extend my hand, but then there's a time to, in that same love, allow intuition to guide me to say, you need to pull this hand back in this situation, this circumstance, this scenario, right? In other words, learning how to be guided by intuition in a healthy, balanced way versus excessive need out of fear or addiction, you know what I'm saying, to our demise, right? I'm so sorry about this, you guys. I was trying to make this here work, but I guess not. I was trying to be fanciful. So you guys might have to forgive me on that. Okay. Let me see. All right. Yikes. So funny how it was all perfect before. Oh hell. Before I did this. So I must leave it alone here in a second because sister ain't got no time for that. I was just trying to give y'all something nice to freaking look at. So I'll put this back up for you. So the advice is elevating your energy, doing some energy clearing, cleansing, releasing, balancing, and then the overall theme or area is emotion, partnerships, relationships, working together, learning the balance, okay? At the bottom, like I said, it's Three of Pentacles. That's why I said, okay, third party energy. Learning when to reach out and when not. Learning when to work and build and when to just retreat, okay? So, all right, let's get some clarifiers going for y'all. Let me get some clarifiers for share the love, the Three of Cups as the overall area of life for the collective, learning, mastering the art. I can't see here. All right, I'll turn this not for my son. All right, let's see. Okay. What is the Three of Cups about? Get a clarifier support. What is the Three of Cups about? Dang. Mm. Huh. And the Three of Wands. See all these threes? Three of Wands. We got fire and water. The Three of Wands. Yeah, it's kind of confirming. So, in terms of your passion, your desire, your hopes, your dreams, your goals, endeavors, many of you are learning. There's certain, because it's a general reading. So, some of the storylines is that some of you are learning when to um, continue on a journey, like and a passion that you may have concerning love, connections, um, learning when it's time to, like the lady in the picture there, to stand there and wait and plan and analyze and go, okay, I'm waiting for things to line up and this is where I'm going to go, versus maybe it's time to just choose a whole nother path. Learning how to be decisive. That's okay. That's good. Also learning in this mastery, the art of not caring, the which would lead to the art of being decisive. That's good. Now that just came to me. The art of being decisive, because when you don't over care, you're not overly like, oh. You're kind of like, okay, I'm gonna decide. I'm not gonna be afraid to decide. I'm not going to be afraid to decide. I'm not going to be afraid to walk towards something. I'm also going to not be afraid to walk away from something. The art of mastering what's important to me. What is my heart and soul, and evaluating it properly. The mastery of not over caring, not caring of how it's going to look, how you're going to be misunderstood, if it's not in alignment with the status quo, if it's not in alignment with your culture or your background's religion, if it's not in alignment, just that over extending energy where it's like, oh, what is it gonna look like? Oh, what are they gonna say? Ooh, what are they gonna think? Ooh, like all of that excess, you're learning the art of saying, no, what my soul is calling me to? Where's my passion? True passion. And what is in alignment with that? Path A, B, or C? Should I invest? Should I not? You're learning that. At the bottom, oh my God. See, yeah, we got the Three of Cups again. This is the Three of Cups again in a whole nother deck. Three of Cups about relationships. And for some of you, it's about soul tribe. In this depiction, it's a little bit different. So you're learning how to not care about how shit look. You're embracing your authentic self. If you're a stargazer, you know what I'm saying? Let me put this back up. Oh, and then the Fool card is right behind it, major arcana. Yes, if you're a stargazer, you're like, I'm gonna embrace that with my stargazing comrades and compadres, right? I don't care anymore. This is me. This is who I am, and I'm aligning with like-minded people. I'm not afraid anymore. Learning how to master the art of not caring about the appearance of things. All right. And yeah, this is good too. A lot of fire and water. Um, also, who, okay. The art, mastering the art of not caring when someone else or something in your life doesn't work out. Realizing that life goes on for you, the Fool. new beginnings, that you're creating your world all the time. There's no one thing, person, place, situation, circumstance that is the end of all to all in your life. Realizing that there's always new beginnings, Page of Cups. There's always new opportunities coming as we take these leaps of faith. That was right behind it. As we end, here's the Death card, my God. As we end cycles, the things that don't work for us anymore. As we let it transform, death and rebirth. Letting go of nostalgia, Six of Cups, soulmate energy, past life energy, reminiscent energy that sometimes can hold you back. Realizing that sometimes the natural cycles to life is things change and transform. You have to let it go. If you want progression, you got to let go of the Knight of Wands to get to the King of Cups. In and out fast energy, player energy, immature energy. King of Cups, maturity, stillness, solace, grounded, nurturing. Ooh, Three of Swords. Yep. Leaving behind. Letting it go. All these threes. So you're mastering. Wow, this is kind of deep. You're mastering the art of letting go. Oh my God. I just heard that. The art of letting go. And the only way you can do that is the mastery of the art of not caring. Whoa, whoa, deep. Okay. All right, let me keep it pushing. Ooh-wee. So that's what that's about. And again, this could apply, like I said, there's so many storylines, and I try to keep it streamlined as to not make it too chaotic. But this can be mastering, like when shit in your life just ain't working. Like if you have a tendency, you know what I'm saying, to stay at jobs way past expiration date, and you was hating life and shit. Like that kind of energy, over caring, or just over clenching. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's about whatever is resonating for you currently. That desperate energy or that cling energy, because it's a frequency, a feel of, oh, this has to work, or this must be it, or I don't have a choice. In essence, that's erroneous. No, absolutely not. Because all we have to do is ask ourselves this: who were we and what were we doing, or how are we being and living prior to whatever that is? Whether it's a job, a location, a partnership, a friendship, a lovership, a situationship, whatever, we was doing just fine, pretty much. I'm just saying, like, not trying to say it like in a callous sense. It's just the reality, right? And I know, trust me, I know it ain't that simple always, because you have to go through, because we feel things. I mean, we're freaking human. So we feel, and we have to process, and we have to deal with our own inner woundings, and so forth. So anywho, let me keep it moving. So now I want to get you a Practice You Daily Awakening card. All right. What can assist the collective here with progressing through this energy, this mastery, the art of not caring, which leads to the art of letting go, getting to balance in the emotions when it comes to partnerships, friendships, connections, lovers, soul tribes, what do you want to call it? Let's see here. All right. Oops. Can we get one card from Practice You? What could assist them with their energy, with elevation of the energy? What could assist with that? And a shifting, elevation of energy. What? Oh. No, just come in quietly and hurry up. All right. So we got, when do you feel most at home in the silence within yourself? When do you feel most at home in the silence within yourself? The universe is listening. I am thinking with love. We just asked, what could assist with elevating your energy and getting you into the mastery, processing this energy? Wow, simple answer, isn't it? When we're thinking with love, when we're in stillness. But let's clarify and understand what that really means. Love for yourself. Primarily, positive, high vibrational thoughts. And it's not, I don't think it's implying denial or putting band aids on things or sweeping things under the rug. I think it's implying when we still ourselves, we are able to easily connect to the essence of love within. In doing this, will help us to elevate our energy, our vibration. In doing that, helps us to continue on the progression, mastery, mastering the art of not caring to the art of letting go. And some would just simply say detachment. At the bottom, it says, let your left hand hover. Ooh, a little practice. So it says here, let your left hand hover just above your head. So right above your head, hover right above your head, the left hand, palm facing down. Okay. Raise your right hand next to the right shoulder, palm facing forward. Okay. Then it says here, this is my blessing of love. This blessing has no beginning and no end. This is my blessing of love. This blessing has no beginning and no ending. If you did that little practice, that may have helped a little bit for you. Wow. Okay. All right. Now, lastly, ooh, some good stuff over here. Now, I do have some goddess affirmation cards that I've been using lately if you want that empowerment there. Since it seemed to be love theme, I think I'll pull a romance angel for you guys because there's a lot of love theme in here. I try to stay universal and see how the energy is going to be guided because I don't like to just be typecasted, ooh, love, love, love all the time. Let's see. But for those of you who are interested, let's just see. Romance angels for the collective as relates to this reading and what's come out in terms of mastering the art of not caring, the art of detaching, the Three of Cups energy, all these threes. Let's see here. got Three of Cups and Three of Wands. Yep. Releasing attachment, expectation, outcome. I'm picking up that because we got water, fire, but we don't have earth or air. So maybe some of you are learning how to let go of overthinking about all of this air energy and being overly attached about all this stuff, earth energy. So maybe many of you are learning how to release that and let that go. Or many of you have been always wondering in the thoughts, mental plane, when will you ever be able to manifest earth energy? Something that's more balanced, or being able to balance caring and not caring. No one want to hold them. No one want to fold them. Romance angels for the collective. Anything to support this reading as relates to love, romance rather, for the collective. Anything to support the reading. See? Ooh, it flew out. Pay attention to the red flags. I know what that's about. Yeah. Ooh-wee. Okay. Hold on. Ooh, there's another one. Oh, hell, shit. I'll get one more. They flying out for y'all right now. Oh, I knew that was gonna come out. That pay attention to the red flags one. Yeah, because it's all about that intuition and balance. Okay, free yourself. Wow. Okay. So we got pay attention to the red flags. True love. Worth waiting for. Let go of control issues. And at the bottom it says free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Okay. So pay attention to the red flags. So you guys are definitely learning that you're not going to bypass red flags for nobody. You're not going to allow yourself to be talked out of it. You're not going to present it. You're not going to do any of that because you've learned that you're sharp enough and that you don't need someone to co-sign it, because chances are those that are involved, they ain't going to tell you. Yeah, sure, this is a red flag. Chances are you're going to be gaslit. Okay? I'm speaking from experience now. It says the signs are cautioning you. So this mastery that you guys are in, you're mastering that you can't allow your emotion, heart space to just lead you when red flags are flying all off the charts, buying cockamamie stories and shit. Okay? You're learning that, oh, I get it now. You know, it's there for a reason. Okay? And then the true love. Now it says, this is the romance of a lifetime. Now, this is getting good, y'all. All right, here it goes. I got to bring the good stuff. Many of you ask this question, how do you do this? If you're dealing with a situation, if it's true love, if it is indeed true love, now, how do you do this? I was listening to another reader today, and she said something that I've been saying for quite a while. She said, sometimes love is not enough. Sometimes love is not the issue, but is it good for you? Is it right for you? Is it healthy? That's the marker. So many of you are learning that a situation, a circumstance, a romance could be your true love. Because in essence, it's just the love between the two is true. It's there. But if it's a unhealthy dynamic, if the relationship is not balanced, if it's not equal give and take, if it's not progressing, if it's not growing, then a judgment call. And you're learning that love is not enough, and that even in a true love scenario, you still need to pay attention to the red flags. You still need to learn the art of not caring to lead to the art of letting go, which in essence is the art of surrender. Because in essence, if it's more traumatic, then it is triumph. And triumph, in a sense, meaning all winning, not one person, just a triumphant connection. Then maybe it's time to accept that. Not only that, not all true love is really going to last in the 3D. Learning that, you know what? There's more than one love. This situation, maybe I've gathered all I can gather. I've learned all I can learn. And maybe that was it. Maybe it's past expiration. So being able to master that, like, okay, all right, I don't got to stick with these storylines, because some of it too is illusion. I have to say that as well. Some of it is built on illusion and stories we've told ourselves over and over again, hence, so we believe it. But it don't mean it's true. Because here's the thing, it can be true love for you. Doesn't mean it's true love for the other individual. Ah, yeah. Oh, but they said they love me. Sure. And maybe to a degree they believe that. But at the end of the day, you have to evaluate it. We have to evaluate it. And many of you are there. The next one, it says, worth waiting for. My God, divine timing is at play, at work in your love life, you guys. OMG. So many of you guys are learning that by mastering the art of not caring and letting go, you're allowing divine timing to be at play. And what is divine timing? In accordance with your higher heart and wisdom, and that on a whole nother level beyond your egoic mind's capability to properly understand. So in some situations, you're learning that whatever is for you is for you. And that, now this is for some of you, again, not all of you. So please take it as it resonates, because in some cases, people come back together. In some cases, people don't. So for some storylines, it's about realizing that you get these connections and relationships in divine timing. And for some people, it's about something is just the wrong time and it may come back around. But free will is always at play. And what I really feel like most is the message is that always pay attention, no matter who it is or when it's coming around. Because if something is healthy and right, it needs to be healthy and right, not tomorrow. It needs to be healthy and right whenever you are entertaining it. If it's not, then that's the judgment call you got to pull and say, love is not enough. If this is toxic today, letting it go. If it tries to come back around again and it still smells toxic, not entertaining. That's the strength. This is the lesson. This is the progression, the art of not caring, right? And then it said, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Again, I mean, it keeps pointing back to the art of not caring, art of letting go. Because sometimes when we love hard, especially sensitives, we hold on tight, man, to the death, boy. Some of the most loyal people on the planet are highly sensitive souls. But that's not always a good thing because of the shit, then you know what I'm saying? It's just let it go. Let it go. And by letting go, we make room because it says here at the very bottom, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So when we are willing to master the art of not caring, letting go, we're freeing ourselves to live fully and to make room for things that are probably will finally put a smile on your face and one that's not fake or for 5 minutes in between the sheets. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Something of substance. God damn it. You know what I'm trying to say? Some real shiznit. No, I'm just kidding. Right? You're freeing yourself for the high vibrational energy, not the toxicity, not, shit you gotta hammer and make it work and convince mofos and you know what I'm saying? Lower your standard and all this kind of stuff. It's like, nah, I'm gonna free myself and make room, right? Wow. So that's deep. Yeah, I see the storyline right here. Okay, moving on. What else we got for y'all? Okay, so I'll also get a lover's oracle for you. Let's see if we can get a message from whoever you're thinking about. Or, yeah, some kind of message from the 5D. 5D, whoever you're thinking about. For the collective. For those that are interested and those that feel like this is resonating with them on the love, on the more romance side of it, can we get the permission of the collective's higher selves, love interest, past, present, future, since time is an illusion, but whomever this reading is about, whomever they're coming here for, from their 5D, but may it be in accordance with the higher wisdom of all, benevolence, truth, clarity, and may it be beneficial with assisting the collective with elevating their vibration, mastering the art of not caring and letting go, and all of the guidance that have come out so far. All right. Yes. Woo. Hold on, you guys. My Lord. Mm. So I recommend that at this moment, as I'm shuffling, you take some breaths, bring that person to mind and heart, bring what's on your heart about that person and that connection to mind and heart. Set your intention to get guidance from your higher self, their higher self only, and release everything else, okay? All right. And to help you apply it properly, can we get one card, please, from the Lover's Oracle? Or at least one card. One card. From the 5, ooh, from the collective love interest 5D. Concerning what's on their heart. Something here, no. Wow. Huh. Hold on, guys. These cards are shaped like hearts. So they're a little, wow, interesting to gauge. I feel like the energy to be involved. Hold on. Please and thank you. Ooh. Wow. Okay. What would they say? What would they reveal? Or what do they need to? Ooh. Oh, one came out. Wow, this is good. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take those bad boys. We let's see y'all at the bottom of this deck what we got. God. Oh wow. Okay. Oh man. Okay. So we got I'm gonna show you the pictures first and then I'll read. This one came out. So take a look at that. This card reads, whew, this is good. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities that you admire in one another are qualities that you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Wow. So sensitive souls have a tendency to project their good qualities onto people. Not trying to like boost that up, but that is a typical tendency. Now hear me out because it's about who you are and how where you're vibrating. A sensitive soul, empath, highly evolved being, that heart will project, especially while they're still healing, project their good qualities equally so. When people are in low vibration, narcissists, or people that are in a lot of toxicity and they've been there for a long time, they also project, but they're on the flip of the coin. So they're projecting their own traits that they don't like about themselves. They're projecting that onto the empath. You see that dynamic? But what this card is saying from the 5D, from the 5D version of them is be aware that it's all a reflection. Because the thing is that even in the empath narcissistic dynamic, they're just two ends of the same energy. One is more hostile and aggressive and abrasive in their approach. The other one is more people pleasing in their approach. So it doesn't have that abusive, abrasive um, feel to it. So, in other words, it's a call, you guys, to go within and say, these are parts of me I need to neutralize, alchemize, and heal and integrate, right? Or it could be energetic imprints that you're still just carrying from the bloodline that's in your fields. And so you're still pulling it into your energy or into your reality. So, hence, elevate your energy, the very first card that came out, clearing the energy, right? Now, the next card that came out is this one. And this one says, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories that you have shared with those you love. Wow. So, with this one, I feel like the message from the higher self is at the end, which is not really an end. What you'll be thinking about is the good and what you enjoyed and what was great. And it's kind of like what I'm feeling is like, yeah, you may have gone through this or that and this didn't work and you don't like this about your partner and they don't like this about you and you're saying screw them, they're saying screw you. But you can move on in a way from someone in a healthier way. Honest way, not a deceiving, deceptive, trickery, lying, conniving, trying to cover your tracks kind of way. But in a way of saying, okay, I can move on, I can forgive, I can clear and cleanse my energy, do all that, and I can still hold any pleasant memory that I have because that memory is equally real, even even if it was flawed, even if um, you may say, well, there was things not right about it, but it doesn't take away from any truly pleasant moments that you may have had. And I think I'm trying to like hold back my tears because it's like, because these are 5D messages and they're going to always be way bigger than how we feel and think. And I'm sensing that it's like basically at the end, none of that other shit matters. They lied, you mad, you lied, they mad, they full of shit. You know, all the stuff we go through in our egoic nature and our woundedness because we're not healing or not dealing, or as a result of someone else not healing and dealing. At the end, there's still a soul. You're a soul. And you can hold on to some beautiful memories if you choose to, even as you're moving on, if that's what has to be, right? Gosh, this is deep. Wow. Okay. Then this one came out. This one says, see, it's going along with that same thing. Oh my God. Ooh, it says criticizing one another, oh, good God, will only lead to further unhappiness. Good gracious God. Love and accept each other as you are, each other, not just one of the other, each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. What I'm picking up with this is they're saying that nitpicking, tit for tat, when there's a conflict, when a person is trying to find a way to hurt and criticize versus coming to an understanding or even caring to, is never going to help any relationship. And many of you that come to this reading may say, yeah, that wasn't my problem, that was theirs. But what I believe it's saying is that if you can't stay in a relationship and deal with any conflict or misunderstanding in a healthy way, then it's up to you to decide if it's not something that's possible, whether it's because of them or not. But if you've come to see that every time conflict arises, that criticism is coming up every time you all have a disagreement, if it can't be resolved, and I believe this is almost the theme of this whole message, if it can't be dealt with in a healthy way, if someone's always attacking you, if someone's always gaslighting and projecting, if someone is always dishonest and lying, yet trying to make you feel like it's your fault, the relationship can't transform because this is needed. True love and acceptance of one another, which means openness. And when there's something wrong, both parties are not on the defense because they care and want to work on the connection, right? Wow. At the bottom of the deck, I think I showed you guys this one. And this one reads, if you could do anything, wow. So their 5D is saying, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart and not your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. And what I'm picking up with this, hear me out, because this can be misleading if you don't pay attention. They're speaking of your intuition. Your intuition when it is connected to the heart. Most people think intuition is all about the mind, intellect, energy, but it's not. Because often in these relationships, our intuition has been screaming. And I'm not talking about fear, paranoia, projection, mental illness, because these are all factors that also need to be looked into. I'm speaking of those inner still knowings that you always end up looking back and seeing that, okay, yeah, every time it unfolds that way. Some of you are saying self-fulfilling prophecy, not all the time. Sometimes it truly is the heart intuition saying, hey, go this way, go that way, let this go, or hold on. But that's what they're saying. It dwells there. So that's just, oh my gosh, very, 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 very powerful. And then, yeah, I knew that was going to be next. Down here, we got playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. And maybe that's been a challenge in some of you all's relationships, being able to find that. And maybe you're realizing that, well, you can only have playfulness in something that's really healthy. Playfulness in something that's toxic is always short-lived. But it has to be maintained as well. And I believe many of you, like myself, are learning that, okay, I want more playfulness in my life. And if I want more of that, shit. Right? So, and then, yeah, and many of you, I see this card often, Divine Feminines, you all are saying, yeah, only time will tell. Yeah. That heart, she's beautiful. That intuition is lit up. Lit up. That heart, she's like, yeah. But I could tell, like looking at her and sensing the energy, like she's very wise. She's gone through a lot. And she see, because all her eyes are lit up too, she see more than people think. And that's a part of why I can see like tears coming down, because she can see and foresee. She sees. And sometimes she see these things as they're playing out, before they play out, during, and then ultimately it ends up playing. So time will tell, the divine feminine saying, time will tell. And not even for a particular person, for her is when I will manifest a healthy love. Time will tell, right? Ooh, deep messages. All right, let's keep it pushing. Now I can end this bad boy. Woo! I feel all that, man. All right, let's empower now. Let's strengthen goddess empowerment here. For those who this message is resonating with, something that's going to assist them while they sleep, releasing whatever needs to be released and raising their vibration and their subconscious concerning this area of their lives. Letting go, mastering not caring, bringing things into balance, all of the guidance that's been provided. Goddess is what can support. All right. What we have, empowerment from our people. Okay, wow. I knew that was coming. Isis popped out. I knew she was going to show up. Anything else? Isis, the goddess of magic. She comes out often. See, I knew she was coming. Anything else? Ooh, they flying out. All right. Anything else? Anything else? We want to clear our energy, help our chakras, our aura. Oh, okay. There's another one. Anything else? Flipping out. Let's get one more. Ooh, wee. Ooh, wee. All right. Okay. There we go. Bottom of the deck. Tantric deity of great passion. Ooh, wee. Sexual energy going on here. Okay. So we have, justice is in the house. Well, we got a few interesting things here. Okay. So we have volcano goddess, Pili, Pili, volcano goddess. And it says here, you've been gifted enormous vitality. Use your life force wisely and for the good of all people. Your every word and deed set this world ablaze more than you realize. Let your love overflow like lava from your fiery spirit. So many of you might got a lot of fire in your chart, like myself. Your fiery spirit and create new worlds in the service of passionate love and inspired creativity. Woo! All right. Then we got, like I said, Isis, goddess of magic. She comes out a lot. This is one of the most powerful goddesses ever. So when challenges arise, remember that you are more clever than a million gods. You have the ability, by the authority of your potent intent, to allow the love of the universe to flow through you. You can revive and resurrect that which has been buried and allow a higher expression to be birthed for the good of all. Whew. Good God. All right, then we have mermaid deity. It is okay to make waves. Oh, that confirms from the earlier. It's okay to make waves. However, just because you have feelings doesn't mean they have to have you balance. Oh my God, I cannot make this up. This is about mastering the art of not caring, mastering letting go. And I said earlier, not allowing our emotions and our feelings to master us, but the other way around. So it says here, expertly ride the current of your cycles, feelings, and tides. True emotional intelligence, good God, begins with loving your water body entirely, embracing it, including all of the highs and lows that reside therein. The more masterful at this you become, the more fortune favors you. Mm. And I want to add a disclaimer with this message and basically the overall message because it's coming in now. There is a difference between mastery and numbing. Mastering and running. Because low vibrational, and I shouldn't say this because it doesn't sound right, but those who are vibrating very low or those that are maybe in some deep mental illness have learned the mastery of numbing, the mastery of escape. And that can give the appearance of I'm in control of my emotion. Hence narcissism, psychopaths, sociopaths. That's not what this is. It's allowing and embracing emotion without being overtaken by them, all the while not denying them, not suppressing them, being able to find healthier ways of processing it. That's the difference. And that needed to be said because I can imagine the delusional state of individuals that feel like they must be in mastery when in essence all they've done is learn how to numb and escape. And most of us come programmed that way as a defense. That is a human defense in our sympathetic nervous functionality. We learn how to numb and escape as a way of coping with something that we don't want to deal with. But none of this message is implying escapism on any level. It's learning that you don't have to be ruled by what you feel, but you still feel it. You still acknowledge it. You still validate it, and you process it in a healthy manner. Yeah, that's good. Ooh, ooh, that was heavy. Okay. Then lastly, we have here Goddess of Justice. Many of you have been waiting for justice, baby. I see this card a lot. And what I'm gonna read this, but what I'm already picking up is that through this mastering, you're going to see more and more justice because it's a stillness, no more reactionary. So you're gonna see justice play out because you're able to stay grounded. And that justice can be that inner knowing. It can be, you know, the support in your life, the blessings, the backing of source, universe in itself. Like at the end of the day, things got brought back to balance. When chaos steps in, woo, step back for far enough to see the cosmic harmony and higher order unfolding. In other words, greater lesson. Release your interest in the drama. Oh, this is a big one. Lord have mercy. Oh, God, I know. Oh, I know. I know, y'all. I know. I know. Release your interest in the drama and it will lose its interest in you. You don't have to lower your vibration. Ooh, to teach anyone a lesson. Keep your vibe high. Become feather-light. And the scales of destiny will tip in your favor. Some of you needed to hear that because when we're in pain, our human system is going to kick in and say, screw what you're saying, lady. This shit was wrong as two left shoes. It's not necessary. But know that those feelings and thoughts are normal. So don't beat yourself up about that. Validate it, feel it. Then release it. Realizing that justice and fairness to you ultimately is going to be up to you. You're going to create it. As we learn these lessons of wisdom, as we grab these lessons, guidance, we're going to create justice. Why? Different choices. See, now here's what's funny. At the bottom of the deck, it says Tantric deity of great passion. Use your fury. So use your fury. Hear this out. Use it. Use the anger, the pain, the rage. Use it. Use your fury to activate your enlightenment. Woohoo! And it does. It works every time. I've done this several times. Each time I was elevated a little bit more. Anger and intense emotion gets a bad rap in our society. So we try to keep it under wraps. However, they can be a positive force when refined. I just said that. And aligned with your most life-serving visions. Allow your divine passion to help you blaze through obstacles and, oh yeah, baby, and bring forth your great dreams, your greatest dreams. Good glory, boom, bam, mic drop. I've done that several times and I will continue to do that. Basically, in a nutshell, that is saying when you find yourself there is a way to use that to push through, and I don't even want to say push, to allow through the energetic vibrational shifts for yourself. The release and the elevation, like channeling it to move forward, but in a positive vein. Because it's a validation, which is an integration of the energy, which is in essence what we call alchemy. Alchemizing polarity, alchemizing yin and yang. Allowing it to neutralize and to coming into that neutrality, disintegrating. being present with an intention. I set the intention, blah, 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 blah. And I can say this with passion because I've done it and I've seen what happens every time. Like there was another elevation and another elevation every time I took something that hurt me or something that was meant, should I say, or had an appearance or meant to bring damage or destroy or whatever, made me become freaking Wonder Woman. I'm just saying. And I know that sounds like out there, but I was like looking at some of that stuff over 2020 and I was like, that's some crazy shit. Like, okay, so I went through this, this, and this, but what the fuck? Like, look what happened though. Look what was birthed. I fucking became Wonder Woman and shit. Is everything perfect? No. But boy, oh boy, am I someone else. Boy, oh boy, did I hone in on some shiznit. You know what I'm saying? And like create some wonderful shit. Like, because I took it with the support and backing of my light team. I didn't play with it. I invested. I went within. You know what I'm saying? I journeyed. And I'm still journeying. But the whole point is I became Wonder Woman. And I will continue to become a Wonder Woman. And as is with you, your version of that, Captain America, you know what I'm saying? The Avengers and shit, like whoever, the Justice League, like when we do this to become better versions of ourselves and take every bit of pain, every bit of suffering, every bit of loss, every bit of wrong choice, every bit of detour, every bit of abuse, every bit of, you know what I'm saying, all this stuff, and decide to, I'm going to go within, I'm going to go the journey. And not only that, I'm going to make the changes. I'm not going to sit back and look at others and go, I want and how comes. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to reap the fruit and for the betterment of myself, those that I love, and the collective. And it's all about getting back to me, the true, authentic me, love of me, honor of me, releasing all the rest so that I could be blessed. Now I'm saying just releasing everything else, making room for error and mistake, forgiving myself for it. Like, hey, you're human, move on next. And you know what I'm saying? Just like staying in that vein, giving myself space to cry, space to laugh, space to fumble, space to try and try again, space to dare to be different, no matter what. And when you go on that fool's journey, beautiful things happen because of it. And I told myself, I'd rather it be that than one day I look back and because I was too afraid to be different, to be me, to try, to fail, that I didn't do shit but sit back and complain and eat tater chips and scratch and fart. Worse yet, hustle, scheme, and then wonder why at the end it's nothing. Well, there you have it, my friends. You are mastering this, even if you feel like you're not. You are one step closer than you were with learning how to not care and learning how to let go and learning how to honor you because you deserve to be honored. I send you guys all my love and light, hugs and kisses. Wish me luck, blessings on this journey of mine that I'm like, woo, all over the place. Some of it is in a good way, of course, because there's a lot of good changes happening. There's a lot of in the air changes. Okay. And then there's a lot of, yeah, thank God that's over with. And I am getting back to balance changes. And you know what I'm saying? Um, just like everybody else, I am human. We're all in this together. We're all learning and growing. And I wish everyone well, even if I don't know you. And even if I do know you, I'll just laugh at that part too. Hell, even if I do know you and perhaps you're a secret hater, I actually do send you love and light as well, wishing you well on your journey because I just understand. I know what it's all about. So anyway, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful night and I talk to you guys next time. If this resonates with you, please comment, like, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell if you feel led. This is how you can support me in the channel and help it to grow. If you are interested in a private personal reading or any of the other services that Bloom from Within Love offers, services or product, comment, let me know. And I can be reached at my email, brandyhllwy@gmail.com. From there, we can exchange all of the details in terms of whatever you're seeking for, okay? Here soon, there's going to be some changes to Bloom. I'm going to see if I can start to do extended readings when I feel led to get maybe some more clarity, some more layers and details that you all will be able to request. And it'll be like for a small donation of some sort. And I'll send you a link to that, as well as I'm thinking about creating a membership um, for those of you who would be interested in the extended on a monthly basis and just getting an extended donation fee there. And so there's a lot that's in the making, and I'm just trying to get myself situated first, and get some stability. And then from there, I'll start really fine tuning Bloom from Within Love in terms of the tarot readings and what's available for the collective online and how you guys can get some more extended readings that are, I call semi-personal, right? If it's resonating. And yeah, that's that. All right. I know this was very long. Hopefully informative, hopefully confirmation, hopefully it brought some relief. If I am led, I do want to do either a Reiki session based around this reading or a light language or a little bit of both. For those of you who want some kind of energetic healing or release around this whole theme of mastering not caring, mastering letting go, coming back into balance and all of that. Okay? All right. Talk to you next time. Love and light. Namaste.